Pop metal.
Hot metal show hot.
Larry Love.
Crazy people over here. Crazy.
Going full action.
All right,
quick,
so
man.
y'all haven't seen this yet. You probably will by the time this one gets posted, we hope.
And I've already thought it got blocked.
Love's coming over. He's like, they blocked a warning chapter 1. I'm like, no, they didn't. I didn't even put it up
It
yet.
don't have anything in it but us.
All right, so we're going
Second
to
chapter.
the warning,
Chapter
chapter
two.
2 of Queen of the Murder Scene. And we did the chapter 1, and
That wasn't blocked yet.
String, yeah, the one that wasn't blocked. String seems to think it's a male, and I seem to think it's female.
Well, by
I'm
now you
looking
should.
at it as the female
Yeah.
perspective, and I think you're looking at it the opposite way.
Yeah.
So
And I'm looking at
And-
it kind of in the middle. So.
And, you
Still.
know, I listened to the next set of songs, and I don't really know if it's, I haven't got far enough in where it's even, it could go either way.
yeah,
It could
and
either
see,
be male
well,
or
and,
female.
and the problem for me, and I think you said you already listened to the whole thing, but you haven't listened to it.
Yeah, I haven't
deep.
really sunk
Put a
deep
hard
into it.
listen on it. Without hearing the rest of the stuff, I'm trying to do it chapter by chapter so I can get
Well, and that's what I'm
little bits
really
and pieces
doing.
of it, so I'm not ruining it because I kind of want to figure it out on as
And
it goes.
I still don't know either way. I mean, I've listened to the next set, and it's like, it can either be male or female. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's really, I'm just assuming it's male, but now that I'm thinking about, females wrote it, so now I'm like,
Well, that's why I
I'm
wasn't
kind
for
of
sure.
jumping on string ship, but I'm gonna hold.
He's got the head down too. He's got
I'm gonna
the
hold
like,
my own right now, but I might jump into strings boat. I ain't made my mind.
And
yet,
the only
but-
reason I look at it at the female perspective is just because the girls are singing,
And
it.
that's
and
where-
that's kind of the only reason I went.
That's the only.
that
That's,
angle.
the part that's making me think that, but I don't know. And this is why we're doing this.
Yep. So, all right. So, what's your opinions on Stalker then?
Stalker, pretty much. I got. You don't have to dig very deep on
No,
that
this
song.
one's pretty cut and dry.
The song title nails it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
And that's why I said at the end of it being like Stalker. I mean,
And I've got Obsession. He is so obsessed about the queen. And that's as far as what I'm getting out of the lyric content. As far as music-wise, love the intro. The guitars and keyboards have a creepy feeling, which is almost like a stalked.
yeah, it's being
Kinda
hunted,
thing.
it's stalking. Yeah.
And that was what. See, I went and watched the live versions of each of these songs, along with reading through it. But seeing it live, it really she.
Oh, I'm sure
She
it's, yeah.
is. I mean, it's spot on. I mean, it seriously is spot on with what you hear on the album. But she pulls that same creepy kind of feeling that's in the
While
song
singing it.
on the the recording. She pulls that off live, and that was the one key part of that song that I thought was the best. Is just her vocal, the way she does her vocals to kind of lure you in with that creepy kind of stalkery feel to it. I thought that was my favorite part of the song, was just how she sang that.
And then I got the song, it's definitely rocker, and the ending is creepy, just like the beginning. Still putting you in that whole stalking
Right.
kind of mindset.
Aspect.
So what you got on Stalker?
I had the. It was like the possession of the love, that forever liking. I like the change, the intro, the change into the chorus. That guitar that was playing with the piano, I was sort of like that with that too. And I liked the. It was like a catchy little riff. And I can't read my writing. The hunt me,
just like me.
yeah. The hunt me sounds like the hunter. The feedback at the end is cool. And that was pretty much what I had for in it.
Yeah, I mean, I already said my spiel on how I loved her vocal style, but basically or whoever this person is, unsexed person, is obsessed and totally infatuated with this person and just
being possessive
Yeah, being
and wanting
possessive.
and having control of them.
yeah. I mean, that one, like I said, we said it's pretty cut and dry on that one. It
Like
really
the
wasn't.
Possum Kingdom from Toadies.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going on to the next song, which is Red Hands Never Fade. And I guess I'm still on the it's a male perspective because I put that I guess he is like taking her hostage. And he's tied her and bound her and thinks she is his, which I guess he figures he owns her. And that was what I got out of the lyric content. As far as song content or music wise, I put up another one. This is just another straight up rocker. And, you know, the sisters, it just amazes me. The song, this is what I was telling Love, you know, and I mentioned String too, that the songwriting for these girls is great. I mean, you would almost think adults are writing these songs. Like people well in their 20s that have been playing music for a while.
Yeah.
Or writing stuff
Well, if
like
you think about it,
this.
I mean, 5-6 years. I mean, they have been playing for a while. They started
Yeah.
really, really young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's
for
an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and as young as they are, they definitely have a more adult oriented songwriting ability.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, and it does. I mean, it's like when I get on into this, I'm like, wow, it's unreal how the songwriting that's put into this. That was all I had off of that, was just great songwriting. And
I thought it was a pretty straightforward. A lot of that. Oh, you know that
Yeah.
whoa, because
That's
they
what she
do a
was
lot of
talking about
woes.
earlier.
They do a lot of woes.
was mentioning that
Within this song, I felt like it was now like the rejection. They were seen or heard with that it ain't going to happen. Like now, like I think
They
we're
realize that they're not going to.
yeah, it's like, and that's driving it even more. Like they're now knowing like they're not going to have what they want, even though they could have, as you're saying, bound and tied already and have captured them.
yeah.
Well, and this one kind of got me a little bit. I had to go back and read the lyrics several times on this one just to
Well,
kind of try to pull.
this one, and I agree with you. I went in and read the lyrics because
And that's how I did
there
all
was
of them.
Yeah.
tied and bound, but then there was other stuff that
Well, and-
made me feel like she wasn't, or he or she wasn't captured. But
Well, and you know,
At the
and
end of the day-
I had my wife read it over, and I said, start with Stalker. I said, because that's what we're doing. I said, I want you to read Stalker. I said, and then read into Red Hands. And I said, then read the Sacrifice. And I said, you tell me what your perspective of it is, and I want to see what we're getting here out of it, you know, and see if we even agree on it. Because there were some parts on this one that kind of confused me. I really wasn't sure because the song is Red Hands, and you think
yeah, blood.
you know,
Caught red-handed.
Yeah, well, and then that could be
Well,
too.
that's true.
I never even thought of that
yeah, I
aspect
didn't
of it,
either.
but I kept thinking, red hands. Once you've killed somebody, it's with you forever.
You can't wash the
can't-
blood.
Yeah, you can't wash that away. That was my whole theory of it, but you know, but reading through it, you didn't get any of that, any like death or any type of killing type of thing. It was, you know, bound and tied and that kind of stuff, which does that mean they kidnapped
But
somebody?
do you imagine,
or,
as like Love said, almost got caught?
yeah, and
You
see,
know, I didn't even put that in perspective
I
till you
didn't either.
said something.
and yeah, so and so that's kind of where I was at. You know, they know they made a mistake. They want forgiveness for that mistake, but you know, they realize that they're not going to forget what they've done.
Yeah.
But
And now we're on to the Sacrifice.
So yeah, next song, Sacrifice. So lyric content, here I got he, is making her become his. And this person's just pretty much making the other person love him. Forcing, that's why, you know, I thought it was tied and bound. So I took Sacrifice as, now it's to the, that you're gonna like me. I'm gonna force you to like me.
you're going to give in.
Yeah. And I got straight up guitar, bass, and drums. I mean, it was just kind of like the other two. It's just straight up in your face rock and roll. And then I put the gang vocals. I mean, I'm all about gang vocals, and there was a lot of them. I noticed a lot of them in this song.
Whoa.
Yeah. But you know that I'm big on gang vocals, our harmony, all that stuff.
Yeah,
because-
the harmonies. If depending, I've heard some that's not so great, but most cases, if
Yeah.
it's done well,
Because there's a
it
difference.
definitely adds a thickness to the song.
Oh, definitely, man. When you have the whole,
Oh yeah.
Well, y'all know there's a difference between gang vocals and harmony.
yeah,
I mean, harmonies when you have, well, this is what I like the Eagles,
Yeah.
for example. That's
Crosby,
five
Stills,
lead
Nash,
singers,
and Young,
Yeah.
three
Grateful
lead
Dead,
singers, yeah.
So
And gang vocals is kind of more like the stuff that I grew up to, like the hair metal stuff.
Motley
you know,
Crue
it's
and
more
everybody
like,
singing.
yeah, gang vocals. That's what. So that's the difference where I'm at with them. But they're more like just straight up backup vocals, like they're just singing.
Right. Now, I sat and listened a little bit of Warning before I actually went. So I think I actually heard some more songs that were that's later in the next chapter.
Kind of warm you up. Like we was
Yeah.
talking
So
about.
I heard some of those. There's one that sounds like The Offspring a little bit. I can't remember what the name of it is, but psychotic I think is what it's called. But anyway, for Sacrifice, I thought it had a big intro. And so I'm trying to play this all in my mind. And I went with my last thoughts for this chapter is my twist from this one in my mind is going to be that it's all within her mind. It's like an M. Night. Yeah. I think it's all one person's everything. It's going to be an M. Night Shyamalan. It's with the twist.
A twist.
With the twist.
A twist of lemon.
And then we get to the end, and then it's like,
It's just her the whole time, and it's all within
Like
it's like 4 or 5
shit in
people
her
all
head.
in her. Yeah,
It's all in her head.
Like so, it's like yeah, like
So he's like
what's-
schizophrenic.
Yeah, schizophrenic. That's what I'm looking for. I think it's all, and she's going to end up killing herself.
wow.
spoiler alert.
That's what I'm going with. I don't know.
We don't know.
This is what's cool about this.
Yeah,
Because
so we're
you
all
know-
finally getting our.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
And we're all in different mindsets.
You're too far ahead. You
well,
gotta-
I didn't even
know,
listen enough.
I know.
But yeah,
But
I'm
you-
going
you-
far enough in
this
my
is-
in my
this is-
movie.
this
my
is where
movie,
your
this-
story's going
Yeah,
anyway.
where my story's going. Well,
And that's what's cool about this.
Yeah.
because you look at it from the stalker's point, he's looking at it from the chick point, or
Well, not really. I think we're looking at it from the same.
Same perspective. I
Perspective
just
is
put it as
the
a
gender.
female. He put it as a male, and that's the way.
and I'm going with the whole. I think
you're-
inside now. I think it's all one person.
But
We
man,
got
I
2
tell
more
you
chapters
what,
to go.
Yep.
the red hands thing really put.
Yeah.
That was a big
Yeah,
wrench
caught
in the stomach
red-handed.
because I never would have ever thought that, and that
Yeah,
was.
and we don't. Well, we just gotta wait. And
We'll
find
just
out.
have to listen to the next chapter and go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, but my whole thing here was it said the hostage, whoever the hostage person is or whoever's bound and tied or whatever the situation is, they're telling this person what they want to hear in hopes that they can
Yeah.
get free, basically, and they know that if they don't, their demise is
And
probably
so yeah, it's gonna be over. It's not going to end well.
yes. So that's kind of my perspective.
So I guess we're gonna do this in the comments section. We don't want no spoilers.
Yeah,
please
no
don't,
spoilers.
please
You know, because we took time to do this and the spoilers would, but we just want to let y'all know that me and String's kind of on the same page, but we're like male, female is kind of different.
opposite.
Loves, he's heading, he's
Oh, in my little mind, when I-
he's thumbing his ride on a different road than we're on. But yeah, just y'all just sit back and enjoy this
With the
because
twist. Yeah, with the twist.
you know this
go old
is
school with the.
this is going to
Robot
come out
Chicken.
interesting. I think.
Yeah, I think it will.
And I'm glad this was suggested.
And we probably should have said no spoilers on the
The
first
first,
video
yeah.
because I'm pretty sure we never said anything about that on
Yeah.
that one. So
So probably as
we
soon
might
as you
have to
posted
put
up
that
the first
in,
comment,
please,
no spoilers
in the
for
comment
us.
section.
And we know everybody interprets stuff different.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, y'all might be like, damn, ain't none of them even close to being where they need
But
to be.
is
But,
the story set to keep it as
yeah. And see, that's the
perspective
thing.
of whoever's listening and get their own story out of it?
And we're only halfway in.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I say no spoilers because we haven't even, you know,
Well, yeah, I
explored
mean,
ahead. I
we're-
mean,
we're
I listened to
getting-
the whole album, but it just played, and I didn't really pay much
And
attention
like I said,
to
I
it.
just had. I just had them playing. Like I was telling you earlier, I really like that Survive. I mean, we did the live version, I remember one night, but I loved the guitaring at the end of that. But I don't know what the songs were, but I remember one of them when it came on, I asked, and it said Psychotic. And then when I was doing when you scroll down and it sees one of them, you can see it was with the lyrics, and it's the same emblem. So that Psychotic must be within this.
Yeah, it probably is. That sounds like a...
Definitely go check out, because this is, like I said, I've watched everything we've done so far. I've watched live, and that's actually I think all the videos for everything that's on this album. Well, it's all one live show, but it's on the Warnings YouTube page. You can go on there and check it out, and I think it's even in the playlist off of that, and it's live at Lunario CDMX. But definitely go check it out, because it is a killer show.
Oh yeah, they're.
And
I'm sure it is.
and I haven't gotten any further than what we've listened to for Chapter 2. So I really want to see the rest of this concert. But every song, the first 7 songs, immaculate.
I
Sounds awesome.
answered my own question from the first time when I said who plays piano. It's the girl that plays the guitar.
Daniela
Yep.
or Daniela.
So y'all want to just roll on out?
Roll on
this?
out. Let's keep 'em
Like I
short and
said,
sweet.
Comment section on what you think so far. No spoiler alerts.
And what you're liking so far of the album.
Yeah, and you could put in if you know.
If we're off, don't hesitate.
Or
to
what
tell
you're
us.
or what you're
But don't-
what
I
you're-
mean,
Maybe don't give too many details on well, this is why you're wrong. Don't go too far into
Right.
it. But
And if
can-
you're enjoying this, I
Yeah.
mean, I know we got a
It's the
couple.
butler in the kitchen, man.
I know we had a
the,
couple requests for this.
The
So.
cleaver? Is that what I said?
no, I don't remember what you said. I was just gonna throw some.
I can't remember what
I
I
was gonna
actually
say a
said
monkey
now.
wrench, but
But
Why would you have a monkey wrench in the
that's what
kitchen?
y'all know what time this is.
Lights.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, it's warming up
It's
time.
clicker time. We're gonna warm it
oh,
up.
he was
like
pretty
usual.
clicky on
He
the
was
last
at
video.
the beginning
so-
of this one.
I was at the beginning.
Like,
no, it was
subscribe.
on
Y'all
the-
stay safe, stay strong.
Peace, y'all.
Here we go.
Bam! Nope.